Hey, what up, Joes? How y'all doing? Check it out. Pretty sweet, huh? FZ-10, baby! Woo! Oh my goodness, this is a dream come true. Getting this bike, I've been wanting this bike ever since they came out with it. I could not believe that, when they came out with this bike, the MT-10, that it was only going to be for European markets. I'm like, oh my goodness, why do they not bring it to the US? And then when they brought it to the US, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get this bike. I need to get this bike. When it did, the first thing that I did was I put a pre-order in to get one of the bikes. And so when it did come in, actually Turd Bucket, he was like, man, when is your bike coming in? When is your bike coming in? And he's like, well, let me call, one of the dealers and just see if, they have one of the bikes up there. They actually had this bike already in stock. I actually did a pre-order at the other location that was in Woodbridge, and the one in Falls Church got this bike before the one that I actually ordered that was going to Woodbridge. And I'm like, man, I want to get the bike now. Even though when I ordered the other one, I ordered the other color, with the one with the yellow rims and the gray paint job. I was like, well, I want to get this bike. Can you switch over my deposit from, Woodbridge to this one in Falls Church? And, there was a little hullabaloo and everything, but they figured it out, and I was able to pick up this bike. And I was so excited. So excited. Oh, man. I mean, you couldn't imagine. I mean, I've been wanting this bike. Actually, when the R1 came out with the cross-plane crank motor, when they came out with that, I was so stoked. I was like, man, that thing sounds so awesome. And then they came out the new version of the R1, and then they had that same sound of the cross-plane crank motor, and then I'm like, man, that's a great sport bike, but it's so aggressive, so made for the track. They need a streetable bike. I'm like, man, they should make an upright R1 cross-plane crank bike. And I'm like, why don't they do that? Why don't they do that? For the longest time, I've been waiting years for this freaking bike, man. It comes out freaking only Europe. What the hell? And then they come to the US, and then it gets here, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I am actually gonna get a chance to get this bike. So we figured out everything, got the one that was in Falls Church. I loaded up into my truck, and I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. So I go, and I'm like driving home so freaking carefully, and I get home, and then when I get home, my mom kind of arrived as I was like unloading the bike. I don't know, I didn't want my mom to help me unload the bike. Now granted, I have not ridden the bike at all yet. Not at all. I mean, the only thing that I did was I rode it onto my truck at Coleman Power Sports to load it up and everything like that. I'm getting it out, and then I'm like, okay, Mom, can you help me just line up the ramps? So we do that and everything. It's going good. As I'm going down the ramp, it seems to be going good. And I'm like really close to the driveway, and then I start to lean right. There's nothing on my right to put my foot on, and then the frickin' bike falls. and it was like slow motion. I mean, I didn't have any camera rolling or anything like that. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? You know, this is, you know, it's not a cheap bike. It's like $15,000, and I just dropped it. And you know, things can be fixed, all that stuff. It's just a material possession, you know, things can be replaced. Okay, just to show you guys what actually happened to the bike. I got this little scrape there, and a little, I don't know if you can see that, little scrape there, scrape there, scrape there. The cool part is that replaceable. This really doesn't matter. I'm gonna replace this, you know, new exhaust, and then this got scraped. This is like $2, and this is gonna be replaced. Obviously, fender eliminator. So you know, thank goodness. Oh yeah, this got messed up, but you know, that can be replaced pretty easily. So thank goodness, you know. FZ-10 hardcore, baby. Can take a fall, man. Oh, and then the mirror got it, you know. Just gonna get new mirrors, and be good to go. You know, I'm just thankful that you know, my mom didn't get hurt. You know, I didn't get hurt too bad. I landed on my ass a little bit. My butt hurts a little bit. I think the biggest thing is hurt is my ego. You know, it's embarrassing. It's one of those things, you know, it happens. But what I really want to say, I mean, I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. I wouldn't be able to get this bike without you guys. I'm looking forward to doing some great, awesome videos with this. And you know, here's a clip of basically me putting my first miles on the bike. So enjoy. What up, Joes? I just want to start this off and just say I'm a donk. Oh my goodness, see that? This is a brand new bike. I got it today and I broke the mirror already. Oh, I'm so pissed at myself. So pissed. You know, I know it's just a material thing, but it's just like, you know, you work hard, and you know, you mess up things because, you know, you just want to ride it so quickly, and then you drop the bike. Oh my god. I didn't have, you know, the camera going. I didn't know I was gonna drop it. That would have been a good slow-mo. It is freaking insane, as you will see in the video that I do of this bike. My first impressions, and oh my goodness.